The Kigezi Kampala Catholic Residents Association KKCRA raised over 200 million shillings in cash and in pledges during a fundraising event held over the weekend in support of the 2024 Bishop's Annual Appeal Fund BAAF drive. The funds will go towards completing the construction of a commercial building in Kampala town with the goal of raising 1.5 billion shillings for the project. The event was part of the celebrations marking Gaudete Sunday, the third Sunday of Advent, held at the Uganda Martyrs Shrine in Namgongo. In his homily, Right Reverend Kalisto Baramira emphasized the joy that Christ brings to the believers as they await his coming. Quoting John chapter 15, verse 5, Bishop Kalisto reminded the congregation that without Christ's intervention, there is no success or progress. He urged Christians to use their spiritual sense to recognize Christ's constant presence in their lives.
The one who leads you to victory, God is ever God. God is ever faithful. God is ever loving. God is caring. God stands in your midst and will always stand close to you. Even if you forget it, even if you ignore, God will never be close and will deliver you, will support you, even in your challenges. Through our faith, we are invited to be renewed in our confidence that God is close by. You will not touch him. God is not a human being like you. You will not listen to him and hear him talking like I'm talking to you. But use your senses of faith to believe, to have the confidence, to have the assurance.
Bishop Kalisto expressed his gratitude to the KKCRA for their ongoing support and unity, particularly for their efforts in nurturing the faith of children. He commended the introduction of Sunday school programs and encouraged all parishes in the Kampala diocese to adopt similar initiatives as they are key to helping children grow in faith and contribute to the church's future.
Abatekaniza chairman n'agaciro kawe imbasima blogger bwe batekaniza ahabwe college y'imizire ibiro bishatu ahabwo kuhakira BAAF bituzgamneyo hariyo ku kadaisi ndakutwasengwe bisaho na blogger ujetunguka kadaisi bitugukora kugira ngo tubebizeho hamwe tasya.
The Mass was animated by children of Catholics from Kampala diocese residing and working in Greater Kampala. They participated in various liturgical roles, including readings and the offertory procession.
I came forward with 1 million to really support the cause of KKCRA. My Lord Bishop, I'm very happy today when I was, in Mass, seeing the little children have an executive of leaders was really an inspiration. This shows you're really grooming the young children, and more so, you've definitely grown the Christian groups in all hinders, in all parishes. And it's no doubt that you really live by example, by grooming leadership.
Nasis Rogoga, chairperson of KKCRA, thanked Bishop Kalisto for his visit and celebrating Mass with the community. He highlighted the community's fundraising efforts, which included a fundraising dinner at Hotel Africana that raised 95 million shillings and a marathon aimed at raising awareness for the BAAF.
Organizing BAAF in Kampala has not been easy. Habusongeze turamanya icyo kubanza twine zone Mushanju, Kisoro, Rukiga, Kabale, Kanumbu, Rukungiri, injiratezezo amwe na Kampala. Waza mu records keza Kisoro urashanga ngo almost abantu ba Kampala bari halisi eyababire bara supportinga the BAAF climax in these different districts.
The total amount raised for BAAF Kampala stood at 209,962,500 shillings, with 143,322,500 shillings in cash and 64,640,000 in pledges. Muko Parish was declared the winner of the 2024 Kampala BAAF, having raised 14.7 million shillings, followed by Nyarushange Parish with 14.2 million shillings and Rushoroza Cathedral with 10.7 million shillings. Among the distinguished guests at the event was Nisima Ivrin Chikafunda, President of Green Environment Promotion GEP, who contributed 1 million shillings and commended the KKCRA for grooming children to become future leaders. Councillor Chichoncho Patrick Katabazi, who also contributed 5 million shillings, praised the community for its support and the church's contribution to various projects and above.
My Lord Bishop, the contributions that we have made from our respective districts and the contributions that have been made here are a reflection of the income levels that we have in this country. And quite obviously, the income levels that we are witnessing in our homes, in our pockets, remain modest. It is true our economy has grown. It is still performing beyond expectations, especially after the worst pandemic in our history, and many other challenges that we have witnessed as a country. But there are quite a number of challenges that remain in our communities, at our household levels, in our companies that we live. And therefore, the work that the church is doing in respect to the question of socio-economic transformation is commendable.
Dr. Chris Badiomunsi, Minister for ICT and National Guidance and MP for Chinchizi East, congratulated the KKCRA leadership for their effective coordination and mobilization efforts. He praised the collaboration between the Catholic Church and the government, particularly in advancing poverty alleviation initiatives such as the Parish Development Model, PDM.
We work with the church and the other faith-based institutions to promote development in this country. And the Catholic Church in Uganda and in Kigezi in particular has done tremendous work in partnership with the government to address the concerns and the welfare of our people, and we shall continue supporting the church.
Dr. Badiomunsi contributed 2 million shillings and pledged to mobilize fellow Kigezi politicians to participate in the liturgy next year. As the event concluded, the KKCRA community expressed their gratitude for the support they received and looked forward to the successful completion of the BAAF project, which will benefit the church and the wider community. Compiled by Mara Mishimwe and Norbert Yamhachi for Kigezi Television.